Hey guys, John Sickles here with New Mexico Rides on a beautiful sunny afternoon in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Got some great cars to look at today, and one of the first ones we're going to take a look at is this awesome example of an original 1968 RSSS Camaro. It's owned by David and Amanda Lovato. Guys, come on in here and tell me a little bit about the car.
Well, it's an all-original 1968 Camaro RSSS. Original motor, original paint, original tires. It's been garaged its whole life. First show it's been in. Plan on showing it in many more.
Tell me what you got under the hood here. It looks like a beast.
396 big block. Yeah, it does its job.
I bet that thing will hum on down the road.
Oh,
for sure.
yeah.
Nice. That's beautiful. Now that came original in this RSSS, didn't it? That 396, yeah. Well, hey, even the interior on this car is completely original. So let's walk over here and take a look at that. Wow. I mean, for an original interior from 1968, you can't argue with the way this thing looks. It's beautiful still. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on
Got
here.
the original shifter. Everything's original in there, original seats. AM, the stereo's AM, strictly.
Yeah. The real deal.
Real deal, yeah.
How many miles do you have on this thing?
I'm not exactly sure how many miles are on it. I got it from my aunt. It's kind of been kept in the family.
Right.
I've had it for 4 years now. Yeah, just trying to keep it in the family. We want to put it out in many more shows. Excellent. The tires are original polyglass.
Yeah, I was noticing those. I mean, that's what it had on it.
These are original in 60. This car's been garaged its whole life. Wow,
that's great.
Decided to pull it out today and show it.
Beautiful. Well, man, there's a great look at an original classic, the 1968 Camaro RSSS. Savor it. I'm here with Wish from Premier Image Car Club. And Wish, tell us a little bit about your vehicle here.
Well, I have an 02 Mitsubishi Lancer OZ Rally, and when I got the car, it was white, and basically I've been working on it for the past 2 years and changed up the color with the customized flake paint, with the overlay. You know, I had Paul Martinez from Los Lunas, our car club painter, who basically hooked it up with all kinds of airbrushing, and my concept was basically stitches glitch. You know, a lot of people see cars and it's nice and everything, and you know, basically my engine speaks for itself with the modifications I have, and so that's where the whole saw blades and everything came in as far as that. Like, you know, it looks like a nice car, but it still can put out horsepower and everything like that.
Right. You got a carbon fiber hood going on here as well?
Yes, carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber trunk, carbon fiber mirrors, and also customized interior. Pete from Innovations out of here, Albuquerque, hooks us up with our car club interior and everything like that. And as far as underneath the hood, you know, I got a stainless steel header, a bored-out throttle body, a single piggyback chip running off of it, going off through a Grady TIC system exhaust.
That's a nice, sweet ride there. Give us another shout-out for your homies there in your car club that did some of this work. Who were they again?
Pete from Innovations and Upholstery here in Albuquerque, and also Paul Martinez, who does all our paint work for us, the car club out of Los Lunas.
Great. All right, Wish, what a fine example of a street rod right here.
Thank you.
Here's another example of the diversity of some of the rides we have here in New Mexico. I'm with David Sandoval, and he's got this fine-looking 23 T-Bucket here. David, tell us a little bit about your car.
It's a 1923 T-Bucket, as you mentioned. It's got a Chevy 350 motor, turbo 350 transmission, all chromed underneath. It's got a Chevelle 12-bolt posi rear end in it.
Oh, nice, nice.
And we've done a couple of shows last year with it and a few shows this year with it. We've just had it about a year and a half now. Yeah.
Now, you're also working on another vehicle you were telling me about, too. Tell us a little bit about the one you're working on as well.
We found a all-steel body 1933 Chevy two-door sedan that we're working on. Yep, that'll be have a solid axle in the front like this one, probably as well as Chevy 350 and turbo 350 tranny. That's usually a pretty good combination. And otherwise it'll be all street rod. We're going to chop the top probably 3 or 4 inches, fill the roof, We'll shave the doors so everything will be nice and smooth. It's going to be about 8 years in the making.
Yeah.
Yep.
These things take some time to put together, don't
they
they?
do,
To
yeah.
do them right. Yeah.
That's great.
What's the fastest you've had this thing? Do you know?
Well, I've just had it out on the interstate, like going out to Route 66 for their show.
Right.
So just at 65, 70 miles an hour. I'm sure it'd do a bit more than that, but
sure
but it's a
would.
little squirrely on the highway.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, again, this is just another great example of the diversity of the different kinds of rides we have here in New Mexico. You know, one of the great things about some of the car shows that we premiere here on New Mexico Rides is that they're attached to some unique events that benefit lots of different things here in our great state of New Mexico. Right now, we're with Jenny, and she represents what's called a Park Above. And Jenny, can you tell us a little bit about what a Park Above is?
Happily, a Park Above is a park where, can you imagine, children of all ages and all abilities being able to play side by side in an all-inclusive, accessible playground where everyone can come and enjoy, build family bonding. It is going to be a 5-acre park. Motion-activated rocks that talk to you. Maybe they'll sing you nursery rhyme, maybe butterfly facts, maybe storytelling. Hills children can roll down. It's a green park, so the water features will be all filtered in a tank, or they'll be recycled into a flower bed. So we have tunnels, and we have hills and levels, lots of levels that children can get up. Every park that you have ever seen has always been on one level. This park is the first of its kind, a historical park in the state of New Mexico, because it's a first. And John is going to be incredible because children of all ages and all abilities can play. They'll be able to go up graduated hills and view life from a higher perspective than always just down at the same level. Rocks, sand, gravel will be in flower beds, not in the playground area. So they'll be able to get right up to it and actually play.
That's a great thing. What an amazing thing to be a part of here, and certainly something that we need here in our state of New Mexico. It's just a wonderful thing to have this going on. It's a great day out here in Rio Rancho. Lots of people have shown up. A lot of folks are out here supporting this park that they're going to build, and we just thank you for hanging out with us today and taking part in this. Hey guys, we're here with Paul Vigil and his nice example of a 55 Chevy Truck. Tell us a little bit about your truck, Paul.
Well, it's pretty close to original. We've done a lot of work to get it back to original, you know, rebuilding the engine and cleaning it up and redoing the box in the back, and so just a regular original cruiser.
Very nice. And you said 3 on the floor in this thing?
3 on the floor, the starter's on the floor, the
Original 6-volt system?
6-volt system.
Yeah. It's a great example of an original 55 Chevy truck that they've kept everything original with this. And we really appreciate you showing it to us. Could we possibly take a look under the hood here?
Sure, yes sir.
All right. And there it is, the inline 6. I don't remember if that's a 230, 235, something like that, but those engines were great engines, great workhorse.
They run forever.
They run forever, and that's pretty much what they used them for back then, huh? Just hauling loads and just a good old work truck. That looks like you've done a great job of cleaning this thing up, and I'm sure you turn some heads when you drive this thing. You use this as a daily driver? Or?
Not a daily, just special occasions. Yeah.
Right? Well, it's a beautiful truck. We really appreciate you letting us take a look at it. Hey, we got a group of guys from the Severed Ties Car Club here in New Mexico, and they got some awesome rides that they're going to tell us about. Tell me who you are. Tell me a little bit about your ride.
My name is Adam Pryor, and I have a 66 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. I found it off the side of the road in Espanola and completely rebuilt it. So it was built, not bought.
That's amazing. Tell me what you got under the hood here.
I have a 429 with a carburetor. It's original motor, but it's all been rebuilt, taken out. It's all been gone through, everything. And then poured over a little bit to get a little more extra power.
Looks pretty clean. Let's move around to your wheels here and tell me a little bit about those.
I went and got some the aftermarket. I got some 22s all around, and I still have the drum brakes, keep the originality.
Man, those things are some bad boys. Those are some super low profile tires there, aren't they?
Yeah, it does actually help with the performance on turning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I believe it. Let's look at your interior.
Okay.
Looks like this interior is pretty much original, but looking fine too.
Oh, thank you. I actually went through, I kept the same original cuts, but I changed the color pattern. It used to be just real light blue. And I went with blue velvet inside with all wrapped with white vinyl. And it's all for outdoor, so that way it would withstand temperature a little bit better.
Yeah, that's a great look. I got to say, that's a sweet looking interior there. You even went so far as to trick out your trunk, didn't you?
I did.
Let's look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, look what he did here, guys. Check it out.
I think I went and did the same color pattern as the interior with the white vinyl. Same with the blue carpet that's inside the vehicle as well. And if you also notice, I still have the original for the spare jack on changing. Everything's original. This car, I'm the second owner. I only have 75,000 original miles.
Man, what an excellent example of a fine-looking caddy. All right, thanks. Appreciate it. Let's move on over here. We're going to take a look at a sweet truck. All right, we've got a super customized truck here. Tell us your name and tell us about your ride.
Dwayne Turner, Severtized, Albuquerque, New Mexico. I got a 95 Chevy Silverado, completely custom. Been working on it for a while. It took me actually about 8 years to complete. Been showing it for the past 3 years all over the country. Done real good. Everybody seems to like it. Old, young, hot rod, low rider, everybody. It's got an awful lot of work done to it, as you can see. We got the tilt front end. It's all steel, original steel. Extended up to the cow. We got the windshield's been chopped 4 inches lower. We have the motor. Well, whenever you get around here to see the motor's completely chromed out. The undercarriage is painted to match. All stainless steel polished exhaust. The roof's been chopped off. The top of the cab's been reformed. Body line's reformed, shaved out. The interior has got a 59 Chevrolet Impala dash molded into it.
That's super custom. Tell me about some of this leather work here.
Yeah, a shop in town got you covered. Upholsteries did all my interior work. And out in Socorro, New Mexico is the one responsible for all my paint and body work. Jim's Paint and Body. His son actually opened his own shop now, Southwest Paint and Body, Southwest Auto Paint and Body. His name's Damon. He's the one that actually painted the vehicle. Everything on this truck has been completely customized. There's nothing that has not been changed or touched on this vehicle.
You've been featured in some magazines as well, have you not?
Yes, I've been featured in Sport Trucking Magazine as well as Tailgate Magazine. I was shot once in California for the Tailgate Magazine and in Arizona for the Sport Truck Magazine.
Again, just a fine example of a super custom truck. Appreciate it. Thanks for showing us your ride. Hey, this is Jaden Rasmussen. He's going to tell us a little bit about his ride. He's with Severed Ties as well.
I got a 05 Dodge Magnum. It is on hydraulic suspension, has 24-inch wheels, and is laid out to, so far, is the lowest Dodge Magnum in the scene right now.
That's crazy, man. Those wheels are some huge things. Those are crazy cool.
Yeah, 24-inch black KMC slides.
Yeah?
On 25 series rubber.
Nice. Now, have you done any engine modifications on this at all?
Not too many engine mods. It does have a custom-built support brace for the suspension, for the hydraulics in the front. The whole air intake system has been relocated, and the power steering and reservoir has been relocated in that position.
Is that a K&N? Is that what that air intake is?
It's a chrome air intake.
Okay.
Yeah, cold air.
Nice. Nice. And what else you got? You got some stuff going on in the interior in there? Or?
Not quite on the interior. I do got a grenade shifter in there, shift knob. That's about it. Other features on the car, it is fully tubbed out to lay flat on the rocker panels.
That's crazy. That's one interesting New Mexico ride. This is an awesome example of the 2008 Dodge Ram Mega Cab 4x4. This truck has been on the cover of Diesel World magazine, and you talk about tricked out, it's got a little bit of everything. Got 6-inch rocker runner kit with SSR shocks, front triple SSR shocks, Superlift Select Series traction bars, Superlift front and rear differential covers. In the engine compartment, you've got Edge Performance computer upgrade, an AEM intake system, and a MagnaFlow performance exhaust. The wheels and tires, we're looking at Pro Comp 20 by 9.5, Extreme Alloy black wheels, Pro Comp 37 by 12.50 by 20 Extreme Mud Terrain tires. The paint on this bad boy is factory black paint with custom graphics from Paint by Santini. Man, this thing's crazy, guys. Guys, we're here with John Klunzik. He just won Best of Show at this car show here. He's got a beautiful, beautiful example of a 33 Chevy that he's going to tell us about.
We appreciate your input and support here first, most of all. But I do have a beautiful 33 Chevrolet. This car, all steel, all original body and frame. The body, as you can see, got original components. The hood bird, original headlight buckets, all steel fenders, original grille, bumpers, everything on the outside of this car is the exact original as day one from factory. The running gear has been modified. I got TCI front axle, disc brakes, all 4 wheels, and it does stop. Motor, I got a beautiful 350 Chevrolet that's recognized as a ZZ4, which is essentially about a 360 horsepower. Got the turbo automatic transmission.
Now this car's been in your family for a long time too, hasn't it?
Yes, sir. This has been a pass down from my family. This is a great-great-grandfather who is deceased many years, but you know, it's a pass down. He's picked it up. And over the years, I have wound up with it, yes.
Yeah, beautiful car. Let's take a look at the interior.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Grandpa, you did a good job.
I can open the door if you wish. You can get a better view on the interior.
That'd be great.
The interior has been redone to essentially the same as the original interior. For instance, buttons, that is original button from 1933. The seat is original, just all been reskinned. I got the tilt wheel, which is a earlier model Chevrolet, late model 70s, 80s. Got power disc brakes on this thing, automatic. The original door handles, window cranks. The glass has been redone, but essentially on the glass, it's all original. As far as the supports, the wheel or window mechanisms, things of such. Window glass have been redone. Your strikes and things of such, those are all original from factory day one. They've been replated for beauty.
And guys, I know you can't see this, but underneath this car, it looks pretty much exactly like it does on top. It is a piece of art. I'm telling you, this thing is one fine ride. And John, we want to thank you for showing that to us today. And congratulations on winning Best of Show.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We also appreciate the support.
Thank you. We're here with another award winner and an awesome example of a 70 Roadrunner. And this car won the Police Chief's Award here at the show today. And we're with Skip Duran. Skip built this car himself. He's going to tell us a little bit about it.
It's a 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner. Patrick Martinez is the owner of the car. He purchased it about 6 years ago for about $5,000, and we did a complete nut and bolt restoration on this car.
This thing's a beautiful car. Can you tell us a little bit about this original engine?
The motor is a 1980, or it's a 383. I'm sorry, it's a 1970. It's the original motor for the car. It was rebuilt by Anderson Automotive, and I think they did a fabulous job of rebuilding it.
It looks like they took great care in rebuilding this thing.
They did. He did a really good job.
Are there anything else that you'd like to point out on the car? I mean, it looks like we've got original wheels even. And
the car is basically 100% original. It's the original color in the car. It's called Plum Crazy.
Oh, great.
That's the color of the car. And
now, was this painted here in New Mexico?
I painted the car.
Oh, you painted it?
Yes, I did.
That's a beautiful paint job. It really is.
It took about maybe 3 to 4 months to prepare this body for paint.
Right.
And you know, what can I tell you? Take a look at it.
Yeah, it came out plumb beautiful, didn't it?
Plumb beautiful.
That's right. Now, what about the interior? Is it?
The interior is essentially all original. I think the seat covers were replaced. The carpet was replaced.
Right.
It still has the original shifter, which they call a. I can't remember what they call the shifter, but it's a 4-speed car.
Right. And this thing, what's the top speed on these things, do you think?
You know, I think back in the day when they were original, they would go 100, 120 miles an hour. This car should top that.
Yeah, I mean, these things were one of the fastest production cars that they had out at the time, weren't they?
That's true,
yeah.
Yes.
This is just a beautiful example here. I don't know that I've seen another 70 Roadrunner that came out this nice, doing it all original back again. Man, what a fine job you did, Skip, and we appreciate you showing us this car today.
Thank you. I know the owner's very proud of the car, and you can't find a nicer Roadrunner anywhere.
Well, I believe it. Thanks a lot, Skip. Appreciate it.
You bet.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of New Mexico Rides. We hope you enjoyed and appreciated some of the diversity in the vehicles that we looked at today. The other great thing about events like this is that they sponsor some unique individual things. In this particular case, a park above, a special park for kids who have disabilities that enable them to come and play just like all the other children. What a great thing to be a part of. Don't forget to check us out at newmexicorides.tv, and we'll see you next time on New Mexico Rides.